So what was going on? Oh, you done talking now, huh?
Talking about you.
FS County 911, where's your emergency?
Yeah, we need an ambulance at 8015 Stedman Street.
8015, which street?
Stedman Street.
Stedman?
Yeah.
Is this a house or apartment?
A house.
Your name, sir?
God. Yeah, I heard my uncle been stabbed.
I killed my uncle.
Friends, this is Chardney Southern. She and her uncle, Courtney Southern, they get into an argument and Courtney ends up dead. Police then bring her in for questioning. This took place in 2018. All the images in this video are directly from the crime scene.
So I'm getting dressed at the time. I got off the phone with Nancy. So I knock on Courtney's door. Courtney's door, Courtney's room is right beside my room.
Okay.
So I knock on his door and he says, yeah, and I open it and I ask him if he can give me a ride to the South County building. So he is sitting on his futon bed, and while I asked him that, like, he looks and like makes this, like, you know, this face like I'm asking him for too much, and I say never mind and slam the door, and I start talking underneath my breath like you don't do anything for nobody, you only do stuff for yourself. Yeah. At the time, my stepfather is downstairs playing music, so I'm talking loud. Courtney's even playing music too, but when I close his door, our walls are really thin, so he can still hear me, like, you know, talking loud over the music. So I'm saying, like, you a light skinned piece of shit. You don't do nothing. I said, basically, my uncle is dating my stepfather's oldest ex-girlfriend. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, slow that down again. He's dating your stepfather's...
My stepfather's
son.
Oldest son. Courtney is dating the oldest son, the ex-girlfriend, Tracy. Tracy has been to the house before while my oldest brother and Tracy was living with each other. He was coming over to the house, coming to family functions, coming to cookouts and stuff. Okay. Everybody knew Tracy.
What's Tracy's last name?
Laser.
Laser?
I think Laser or something like that.
Okay. So he's dating Tracy?
Talking to her. She comes over then. We know that they got something going on because they be together. So, come to find out, my stepbrother, my older stepbrother, he had herpes, gave it to Tracy. This is what I'm hearing.
Sure.
So this is what I'm hearing. So basically, I'm saying to my uncle, like, how, like, you're trifling, like, why are you dating somebody that's already been in this household, and then at that you're dating your what's it called, your stepbrother's ex-girlfriend. Like, how does that make you look? So, right. Like, you know, I'm saying that to him. He's, you know, coming back to me. Oh, that's why you're back.
And you're in your room.
Yeah, we're
just talking through the wall, basically.
We're like talking to the walls, but now, like, my door is like halfway open, and his is halfway open too, because he opened his door. So, like, our doors is halfway open. So, like, we can hear each other. Right. But, like, I can't really hear him. Like, I just know that he's saying something. I'm like, shut up, man, shut up. Right. Like, so I'm just like that. So, he's going back saying, basically, he was like, what was he saying? He said, basically, I'm sorry, I keep repeating over myself.
That's okay. Take your time.
He said, that's why your back hurts. You went to the hospital how many times? You have a sexually transmitted disease. He said, you a crackhead. That's why you losing all your weight. I'm not a crackhead. I haven't been eating. So it's like, I don't have an appetite. Right. So, he was like, you're losing weight. So we're both going back and forth. Like, we're like we hear each other, but, like, we're, like, you know, stabbing each other, like, in the back with words. Right. So
Okay, just so you know, this video was originally posted on my other channel. I worked a year and a half to get the footage and the crime scene photos. I was physically going to the courthouse where this took place. YouTube then decided to demonetize the video. hence why I've posted it on this channel. I don't need anything in return. All I'd like for you to do, please, is recently my Facebook got hacked. Yes, I know, I've sounded like I'm all over the place. So I had to start a new Facebook page. I had 180,000 followers, all down the drain. So please follow me on Facebook, link is in the description.
He comes out his room. So I'm sitting on the bed now. I'm sitting on my bed. He comes out of his room and was like, man, what's all that bullshit you talking about? Because he was like, every time you get like this, you always talking that bullshit, this and that. And I'm like, get out. I told him to get out because he wasn't taking me to the South County building. Like, you don't do shit for nobody. All you do is sit in the house. Because he was telling me that I don't have a job, and I was like, you don't have a job. All you do is sit in the house and sell drugs. Like, you don't do anything. So, I'm still getting, well, he didn't fully come in, but he came to the doorway of my room. Then he walks back. So, like, you know, we're still taking jabs at each other, like, you light skin, this and that. Because this is not our first incident that we have gotten into. Like, it never got to this point, right? But we had gotten to a first altercation before. He tried to he charged at me while I was leaving the house. Okay. To go to work. He had charged at me. Basically, I was leaving out. We was bickering back and forth, and basically I knew I had hit him to a point that I hurt his feelings, because he came running down out of the house and came after me, like, you know, got in my face. So I had told him, and I remember that day, I had told him, I was like, Courtney, I'm not about to fight you. I was like, what do I look like swinging on a man? I said, you was a man. I was like, Courtney, if I told him, I was like, Courtney, if I do something to you, I would stab you. And I told him that. He walked back in the house I don't know what day this was, but this wasn't, I won't say it wasn't too long ago, but it wasn't recently.
Like more than a week ago?
It wasn't more like a week ago. This was probably like some months.
Okay, a couple months ago.
Yeah, a couple months ago. He went back in the house, and I started walking off, and then I blacked out, and I walked back in the house, and I had got a knife, and I went outside, and I like stabbed, I popped his tires, and I do a walk at the back of his window. Okay. My grandmother and my mom, they knew about that because my mom called me and told me, like, because I was really fragile on the phone. Like, I couldn't talk. Like, I was really mad and angry. Because when I get, like, I don't know, when I get really, like, upset and, like, get to crying and stuff, like, I can't get my, like, thoughts and stuff together. So, like, she was like, you know, I can't talk to you right now. I talk to you when you feel okay. So, I had calmed down earlier that day and just basically told her that your brother had ran up on me, like, trying to fight me like I was a man. Yeah. And that's why I retaliated and I did it to his car. Like, I didn't hit him that day. I didn't touch him that day. I did something to his car that day. Sure. But I'm sorry. What did I leave?
So you were saying that prior to talking about the incident a couple months ago, you said that he came to your doorway and he was standing.
Yes, he came to my doorway. And then he went back in his room.
When he was at your doorway, what did he say?
Oh, he was like, when he came to my doorway, he was like, when you get on this bullshit, when you get sick like this is the bullshit you be talking about. Right. He was like, shut the fuck up, all because I won't take you to this South County building. Right. So I was just like, get the fuck out of my face, you light skin, herpes dick, because I was calling him that he had herpes. So I was like, that's why your dick itching and shit. Like, that's what I was saying. So he was just getting mad. I go to the bathroom now, so I'm in the bathroom brushing my teeth. You know, I didn't have my shirt on yet. I just had my bra on. Okay. So I'm in the bathroom brushing my teeth. So he comes to the bathroom and he has his phone. So I'm brushing my teeth. So he was like, so you want to step outside? You want to step outside while I'm brushing my teeth? So when I'm brushing my teeth, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why are you asking me to step outside? Right. So I spit on him with the toothpaste in my mouth. Okay. While he got his phone, so I spit on him. Okay. While he was recording me, and I closed the door. So when I opened it, I was like, I don't care if you're sending this to my mom or my grandmother. Like, what are they going to do? Like, why are you recording me while I'm brushing my teeth? Like, why are you asking me to step outside? Right. So I spit on him. the spit did not get on him. Like,
Okay.
you know, yes, I spit, but like my spit like got on the floor, like
Sure.
the little like that got on him.
Right.
So
but most of it landed on the floor.
Yes.
Okay.
So I clean it up and I go in my room. I put this shirt on.
Mhm.
I'm standing by my closet now.
Mhm.
So when I turn around, it happened so fast. Like it happened it's so fast. Because when I come out the bathroom, like, I don't know, I want to say, like, I'm still saying shit to him.
Right.
Like, why am I going outside? Like, why am I about to step outside? But something, I don't know, something told me in my mind to, like, get my knife from out of my knife was on my TV stand in this, brown little box where I keep like my candles, little gadgets and gadgets and stuff.
Sure.
So
that's in your nightstand?
Yeah,
Okay.
on my TV stand.
On TV stand.
So I don't know, something just told me to like take it out and just have it open and just put it underneath my clothes that was on the bed. As soon as I put my shirt on, he charges in my room with his his hands like this.
Okay.
And I just grab my knife and I just poke him like that. And then like he steps back. He's like, "What the fuck? Did you just stab me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, bitch, I stabbed your ass. Now get the fuck out of here before I kill you." And he runs downstairs. Well, he doesn't run downstairs. He runs down the stairs and runs out the house and goes in my stepfather's van.
Okay.
And I hear him crying and like, whimpering and stuff. And I'm just standing in my room, like, I'm just pacing back and forth, like putting my stuff together. I put the knife back on the bed. I folded it back up, but I didn't wipe the blood or nothing off of it.
Okay.
So to summarize so far, she gets into an argument with Courtney. She asks Courtney, "Can I get a ride?" Courtney either says no or he's showing a lack of enthusiasm, to which she gets annoyed. Anyone looking at her and Courtney can see this one isolated incident is not why they got into an argument. It seems they have history. There's tension in the house. Courtney is dating her father's ex-girlfriend or something of that nature, so she looks at him with disdain. In this particular altercation, she's brushing her teeth. Eventually, he starts recording her. She spits in his face. He goes into her room, and then eventually she stabs him. So let's continue.
Now, is this the same knife she gave the officers when they got there? It's like a gold-colored knife?
Yeah, that's the little knife. That's what I told him.
Okay. And where did you put the knife after you stabbed your uncle?
I have put the knife back in the brown, on my TV stand in the brown box.
Okay.
But I put it back. And the officer, I don't know, because my mouth was wasting. I thought I put it underneath my clothes again.
Okay.
But I put it back in the brown.
The brown container?
Yeah.
Okay. And where on your uncle do you think you stabbed him?
I believe I like stabbed him like right here. I don't know, cause like I just was like this, like that, and I believe I like stabbed him.
The knife was in your right hand?
Yeah, it was in my right hand.
And just the one time you stabbed him?
Yeah, I don't know if I stabbed him twice or so, but I know like I poked him,
okay,
and he backed up,
yeah,
and that was the end of it. Like I didn't charge at him no boy,
mm-hmm,
nothing like that.
Okay. And just so I make sure I understand everything that happened correctly, it starts with you going to his room and saying, "Hey, can you take me to South County?" and him basically ignoring you, and then that starts you guys back and forth about, name calling and different insults and stuff, right? And yelling at each other, and then he comes to your door. And you guys exchange some words, and then he leaves, and then that's when you go to the bathroom, right?
Yes.
And then he shows up, and you said he had his phone.
Yeah,
Do you think he was recording that?
He does, and I would like to get that video. I told the sheriff, too, because I don't know. I believed he sent that to my mom and my grandmother. Okay. But he definitely had that phone and was recording me while I was brushing my teeth.
Okay. Did you record anything on your phone?
No, I should have. But,
and did he have the phone when he came back to your room a second time? Or
no, he didn't.
Okay.
He didn't.
And so the second time he came back to your room, is anything said by him before he charges at you?
The second time,
because you said you were putting your shirt on, you were standing by your closet.
I believe he said something, but I can't. I can't get my my thoughts around it. But he did But I say like he charged himself, like he was like I don't know what he said, but it made me get the knife and just because I just see his head's up and he's just walking fast in my room
Yeah. And then so I was going to ask you what you mean by charging. So he wasn't running, but he was walking fast.
Yeah, I won't. When I say charge, speeding, he's too fast, but he's not fast.
Right.
He's racing at me.
Okay. All right. And you said his hands were up. Were anything in his hands?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
And were they open or they closed?
They was like this.
Like
he
this.
was coming
okay.
towards me like
and
that.
What did you think was going to happen?
I don't know. To be honest, the only thing that could have happened, him pushing me against the wall, choking me, manhandling me against the wall. Yeah. It never got to that point.
Right.
Like I said, this is the first time.
But you thought that might have been what happened.
Yeah, that could have happened.
Okay. Do you know the previous time that you guys got into the altercation where you punctured his tires and threw the rock at his car?
Yeah.
Did he ever get physical with you that time, or was it just words and challenging you to fight? But did you guys actually ever fight?
It was just word. He got in my face.
Yeah. Did he punch you or anything like that?
No,
Okay.
We never put our hands on each other.
Gotcha.
But I did retaliate to his car instead of him.
Right.
But it's just that first time, he just got in my face. He wanted me to hit him.
Yeah.
He persuaded me. He wanted me to put my fist up and hit him.
Why do you think that is?
That was the first time because we was going back and forth.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I don't know why. I don't know why we was arguing, but he wanted me to hit him. He was like, Chardney, hit me. And I'm like, Courtney, I'm not about to hit you. I will stab you before I get something. I even told him, I said, I would get a random nigga off the streets to fight your ass.
Right.
That's what I told him. And then he just walked off. And then I blacked out because he pissed me off. And I went in my room and got, at the time, it was a different knife. It was a little pink knife. So, okay, so this is my closet. So I'm putting my shirt on. My bed is like this, horizontal. I got my shirt on, and as soon as I turn, he's coming at me like that,
Okay, so when did you get the knife?
Before I go to the bathroom to brush my teeth. My knife was already underneath my shorts and my pajama shirt.
Right. So when he comes in, where's the knife?
On my bed underneath the shirt.
Okay, so when he comes in really quickly like that, how are you able to get the knife?
Because my bed is my room is really small, so all I have to do is just step and get it, and I poked him.
Okay, so he's coming in. You see him coming in, and you're not sure if he says anything. Don't recall. That's okay. You see him. You reach. You get the knife. Do you say anything to him?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Does he see that you get the knife?
No, I don't believe he see me because it was just happening really fast.
Okay. So when he comes into the room, are you facing him to see him walk through the door, or is your attention elsewhere?
My attention is elsewhere because as soon as I put my t-shirt on, I turn over and he's rushing in.
So when you turn and you see him, how close is he to you?
He's.
I mean, I know you're not going to be perfect,
right? Because my room is really small.
Distance between you and this wall, or twice as far as that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But long enough to where you're able to get.
Are you noticing what I'm noticing? There's a sense of satisfaction in her bodily expressions in which she doesn't realize the severity of what she has done. In fact, she seems happy that he's gone, or at least been stabbed. It's unclear whether she knows at this moment whether he died or not.
Yeah, because it's not that my room is not that small at all. Because he was literally standing by my fan. My closet's right there, and my bed is horizontal, so it's on the edge of the bed. So all I have to do is just push my clothes over and just grab, because it's already out. Already had it out and stuff.
Like the blade was.
Yeah, the blade is already out.
The blade was out. The blade was ready.
Yes.
Okay.
So all I had to do was just pick it up, and his arms was out. And I just poked him on the side. So
before you went to the bathroom, you knew things were pretty heated at the time, right? Because you guys had gotten into it. That's why you put the knife there, right? In looking back, Okay, because I think everybody looks back and they might think like, could I have done something differently? Looking back, is there something you could have done differently at that point?
Not spit on him.
Okay, there's that. Do you think that you could have, you put the knife out, things were getting heated, he comes into the bathroom. At that point, could you have went downstairs to where there was somebody else in the house, maybe called?
You're right. There was, other options I could have thought about, but I just didn't think that was going to be the right option because this is like I said again, this is not the first time. Like he came at me and wanted me to hit him. Like while I'm in the bathroom, he's telling me to step outside. Like,
sure.
Why are you asking a female to step outside with a man? And I already know what he's capable of.
No, I completely understand. It's very easy sometimes to sit back and to look at it after it's already happened.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. But now that you've had a chance to sit back and look at it, do you think maybe when you left the bathroom, you should have just left the house, maybe called the police?
Yeah.
So we wouldn't have gotten to this point.
To this far, yeah. I could have just left and went to the South County building and just walked up there without...
Do you not drive? Is that why you needed somebody to give you a ride?
Yeah, I don't have a car.
Are you sorry that this happened?
Yeah, I feel bad, but I don't feel bad about what I did to him because, again, I've been accused for a lot of stuff living in that household, and that household is what can you call it? It's a lot of in and out going on.
Sure.
So
sure.
I'm not there all the time. And when I do get there, I'm accused of stuff that's missing, stuff that's, I'm not there. Why would I be taking stuff? Like, I have a job and stuff. So, I'm sorry, but it's I'm not sorry because, I'm not a bad person. I'm not.
You're being honest, and your feelings are your feelings. They're not wrong.
I just feel like if he hadn't approached me like he did, because this is not just I'm sorry that I keep going back to the first time, but the first time that really triggered me, that traumatized me. He came up on me and wanted me to fight him. He wanted me to raise my hand up to him. And he wanted me to hit him, and I was just laughing at him at the time because it was just funny. But
so when you spit on him today, he laughed.
Yes, he did.
He laughed at you.
Yes.
Okay. So at the time when he laughed, was he amped up? Was he angry?
That's the thing. I don't know because when I spit on him, I immediately shut the door. I closed the door on him. Mm-hmm. I opened the door right back up. As soon as I was finished brushing my teeth, and he was gone. I get the toilet paper, pick the spit up, put in toilet, walk in my room, put my shirt on. As soon as I put my shirt on, he's charging in my room. And that's when I get the knife.
Okay.
They leave Chardney by herself. They give her the jail clothing. She is now crying, as it seems she's starting to understand the severity of the situation, and maybe she's going through the stabbing in her head. The police are now going to go on the offensive and describe her motives a little bit more.
One of the things we're trying to figure out is the hospital says your uncle was stabbed 3 times. Does that sound about right to you? I know you said probably at least twice, but maybe. Okay. One of the things that we're trying to figure out is why you felt the need to use the knife. What was kind of happening when he came into the room that you felt you needed to grab the knife right then?
He was about to charge at me. I knew he was about to put his hands on me.
Okay.
I know that.
Okay.
For sure. He's not about to just run in my room for nothing.
Okay.
He doesn't come in my room.
Okay. Why? Did you think he was going to hit you?
Yes, I know he was going to hit me.
What made this confrontation different than the last one in terms of the last time he didn't, and he's never hit you before, right?
Like,
So what made this different? What in your mind made this incident different in terms of him hitting you?
I felt like he was going to hit me. I feel like that because I had spit on him.
Okay.
And why are you charging me? I spit on you. You didn't do nothing then.
Right.
Why when I go in my room now and I'm putting my clothes on? Why are you charging at me now? Like.
Okay. Why? But you got the knife out before you went to the bathroom, right?
I did.
Okay. So why did you think you were going to need a knife?
I don't know. It was for protection, like I said. Like I told you.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I said that, I was going to me first got to altercation that I was going to use it like that. I was going to stab him. I was going to raise my hand at him.
Okay.
So I had it out.
Okay.
But he didn't know. He didn't know I had it out till he came in my room and charged at me, and I came and got the knife.
Why didn't you take the knife with you into the bathroom then?
Because I felt like I didn't need to. Like I don't know. I didn't want. I don't know. I just.
So at what point did you become concerned? Like when you first saw him come into your room, or after you spit at him? When did you get concerned that he might get physical and hit you or something?
When he came charging in my room.
Okay.
When he came and charged at me, when I spit on him and he just stood there and laughed, and I opened the door and he's gone, and I go in my room and I put my shirt on, and he's just running in my room.
Can you describe how his hands were when he came in the room again?
It was out. Like he was about, I don't know, like he was about to grab me, manhandle me, like he was about to like tussle me against the wall or something. That's how it looked. I mean, my closet, I don't have a door on my closet. It's just a curtain. So I felt like, if he did, like, I mean, it's like I said, my room is not that big. It doesn't take that many steps. If I was going to fall back, I was going to fall against the wall. I was going to fall in the closet. But it didn't get to that point because my fan was right there, and we just.
Based on the layout of your room.
Did you see the pictures?
I haven't seen the pictures yet. Where you're standing next, so you're standing.
I'm standing at the closet. I'm at the closet.
And how far away is your bed? Like a step away or two steps away?
A step away. I can jump, and I'm on my bed.
Okay. And then where's your fan? A step the other way?
No, it's right to my right. It's right here. You the closet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm standing in front of the closet.
Yep.
Fan is right here.
To your right?
The bed is right here.
Okay, so everything's all real close to each other. Okay. So where you were standing in front of the closet, is that also the same point basically where you stabbed him or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Because he came at me.
Right.
And I grabbed the knife.
Okay.
And we were standing at, that's where the blood is.
Yeah. And did he ever get his hands on you?
Yeah, he touched me.
Okay, where did he touch you on your body?
He touched my arms, I believe.
Your arms?
He touched my arms.
So he kind of grabbed your shoulders like that?
I just got the knife and I poked him.
Okay. Is he taller than you?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so he put his arms on your shoulder. Did he put them around your neck at all?
No.
Okay. And did he strike you at all?
No.
Okay. And you told me before that he never saw the knife. Is that right?
Yeah, he didn't see it.
So by the time he got to you and got his arms on your shoulders or whatever, you already had the knife and were stabbing him.
Yes, by the time
I know it happened quick.
Right, it's just, I don't know. When he came in my room and he when he charged at me, I got the knife. His arms is already out.
Okay. What did his face look like when he was coming towards you?
I didn't look at his face.
What were you looking at?
I was just looking at him and his arms. Like, it just happened so fast. Like, all I seen was his arms and him running into my room. That's all I seen.
Okay. Him never having touched you before, never having hit you before, what did you think was going to happen?
You know what? I can't can't say that, but like I don't know, like what if like if you spit on somebody and they just sit there and laugh, like
So-
they I don't
So
know.
you weren't sure what was going to happen.
I don't know, like I don't want to seem like I'm somebody that I'm not, but I just don't know, like.
What were you by stabbing him with the knife? What were you trying to accomplish?
I wasn't trying to accomplish nothing. I wanted him to leave me alone. Like I wanted him to know, like don't run up on me. Like I'm a female. Don't try to fight me. If you don't have a female outside that's running that wants to fight me, or if you don't have somebody that I can fight, I'm not about to fight you. Like I'm not about to fight a man. A man shouldn't be running up to me. I'm defending myself. Like I don't know what could have happened. I don't know what if I didn't have done that. I don't know what would have happened. Like I'm just defending myself. Like I'm in my room and he's coming in my room, running up to me. I'm just supposed to stand there and I'm gonna just see what's gonna happen here.
Well,
I mean that does sound like a.
Could you have done something else? Could you have yelled? Could you have yelled?
Yeah, I could have yelled, but ain't nobody. My stepfather.
You know Kai was in the house?
Kai was in the house. Kai would have had didn't. I think.
He's only 2 rooms down.
I understand.
He heard the
I
argument.
understand, and he never came out.
Okay.
He never came out.
So you
to
feel
Courtney.
like he didn't support you or defend you?
He never came out till Courtney had got stabbed.
Okay.
Do you? How come the multiple stabs?
What do you mean? I didn't know it was multiple stabs. I thought I stabbed him twice. I didn't mean to
But
stab
how come?
him 3 times.
You know, could you have stabbed him once? You see what I'm saying? I mean,
yes, I understand, but it's like I don't. I'm sorry.
It's okay because
I'm sorry.
we're just trying to
sometimes,
like,
sometimes too, there's human nature, and sometimes in the heat of the moment, they're pissed, they're upset. And were you angry when you stabbed him?
Yes, I mean, we was just bickering back and forth. We was just going back and forth.
Right.
Yeah, yes, I was mad, but it wasn't my intentions to kill this man. Like, that wasn't my intentions.
But was your intention was to hurt him?
But yes, to hurt him, to let him know, like, this is your second time running up on me. The first time I told you that I was going to stab you.
So he should have stayed away because you already gave him a warning.
But he didn't know the warning because he did not see the knife.
I mean, you telling him the first time.
Yes.
So he should have known better.
Anything else? All right. Courtney's dead. Yeah.
My uncle passed away.
Yeah, he's dead.
Man, he can't be, man. I'm going to jail. Oh my God! No, Mike. No. Mike. I can't even cry right now.
Why?
Because I'm in fucking shock. Okay,
All right, we're gonna step out.
hold on, wait. Can you not?
When you stab somebody with a knife, do you understand that's a possibility of serious injury? Right?
Yes, yes. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you. This is my first time ever being in something like this.
Okay.
I really need some guidance and advice.
Well, I can't give you.
I know you can't give me no advice.
You can explain the process.
Yeah, so we're gonna go see a magistrate in a minute. Okay.
I killed my uncle. Can I call my mom?
Not right now. You'll be able to make a phone call in a little bit.
Oh my God! What am I facing? Like what am I? What?
You're gonna be charged with murder.
Oh no! Oh my God! This was a misunderstanding. fucking God, my uncle. No, Courtney, no, Courtney.
So that's the end of the police interview. Chardney Southern was sentenced to 10 years in prison. She is scheduled to be released in 2027.